always turn out the way you'd expect. Never read a book by its cover. That works especially for people like me. I'm what some might call a con man. People get sucked in by a simple sob story and then BAM! That's the end. Everything I told them was a lie. I didn't get nervous on my first deal. In fact, I was cold as ice. And Jono, let's just say things didn't work out the way I said they did. Never trust anyone, not even your best mate.
Well, if it isn't Paul Mackenzie.
Jono?
You remember me. I'm on it!
Standing at approximately 167 feet tall, forged in the flames of a deadly weapon, with a temper hot enough to vaporize an entire city. That's right, it's the Giant Claw. Nah, just kidding, it's Godzilla. So what can be said about this indestructible mass of radiation? Well, a lot apparently. Most people, when you ask them about Godzilla, will be only vaguely aware of the franchise or confuse it with the 1998 remake. Let's break it down. There are 3 eras in Japanese film history: Showa, Heisei, and Millennium, and I do apologise if I'm mispronouncing the first 2. These eras, the first 2 anyway, are so named because of who was emperor at the time, and each era is very important to the Godzilla franchise.
London 2011. A terrible, terrible monster has awakened. Only a Time Lord can help us.
Who are you?
I am the Doctor.
I'm Tom, by the way. Doctor, I found something buried in the garden.
Definitely not of this planet. Now, what are you doing here? Gallifreyan writings on the tablet brought us here. It's in London right now. Tom, you've got to trust me. I'll do everything in my power to save you.
Doctor,
Yeah.
don't blink.
So what is it you want us to do?
I want you to do something that's never been done before.
What, like watch Titanic and not cry?
Rose Dawson.
You must promise me that she'll survive. That you won't give up. Promise me now,
Don't look at me!
Go,
Don't look at me!
About 2009, about 5 years ago, Bridget came, and she came down with like a potential family, a young girl and a young lad, and well, she was a bit of a handful to say the least, and basically they couldn't handle her, and so she was a companion really going out in the field at the time with Dolly. It was my pony at the time, and me and Mr H decided to keep her on.
Detective Carter. Homicide. What's the situation?
Male, mid-20s, died around 2 AM last night. Cause of death appears to be the blunt force trauma to the back of the head. Internal bleeding, most likely.
Looks like it was dragged.
It appears so.